The solution to toxic hair salons. Now, it might be hard to believe, but the hairdressing industry is one of the country's biggest polluters, with nasty chemicals poisoning our waterways. Rita Risk with the company trying to turn the tide.
Hairdressers use a lot of chemicals. They go through a lot of metals such as aluminium foil, colour tubes. The Australian hairdressing industry is one of the most toxic industries on the main street.
Believe it or not, your humble suburban hairdresser, for some a second home, is one of our largest polluters. More than 2 million kilos of salon waste goes straight to landfill every year from 55,000 salons nationwide.
Hairdressers don't just use any type of chemical, they're using some pretty harsh chemicals such as hydrogen peroxide, which of course we do not need that going through our drains and ending up in our oceans.
Not just chemicals, every single thing in the salon is dumped as rubbish. Now, former hairdresser Paul Frasca has found innovative uses for what was once trash.
What we've created is something so specific to solving a problem that it really had to be created from a problem.
95% of salon waste is today given a second life. Plastic turned to glasses, hair dryers and straighteners recycled, dye transformed into water. All collected from 700 salons registered for recycling across the country. But what about all that hair?
We found out that it can actually be one of the most absorbent materials on the planet.
The hairdressing industry throws 400 kilos of hair to landfill each year, but now those offcuts are stuffed in a sock and they can soak up to 3 litres of crude oil.
So we've started developing a product called a hair boom, and those booms can then be deployed to go out cleaning up oil spills.
And you may be surprised to realise half of all salon waste is not hair, but actually aluminium foil.
The hairdressing industry in Australia actually goes through 1 million kilos of aluminium foil yearly that ends up in landfill.
There's at least 2 bins of foil, 2 large dustbins of foil that we go through every week.
Hairdresser Clive Allwright has been a sustainable salon for 2 years. Being green brings customers in.
We have a big dustbin full of hair every week that just would normally go into landfill. Aluminium tubes, chemical waste that doesn't go down the drain. So many things. We pretty much, apart from food waste, we recycle everything.
Each year, sustainable salons recycle 30,000 kilos of metal, collect 5,000 kilos of hair, divert 22,000 kilos of plastic from landfill, and take 5,000 litres of chemical waste and turn it into water for manufacturing.
Prior to us, there was no other alternative for a salon to actually divert and recycle their chemical waste. We do not need that going through our drains and ending up in our oceans.